Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of All the Mods 9. And I tell you what, I have been busy. I've been busy. So let me show you what I've done in between episodes. And let me know if you guys would watch it. I think I want to stream just like all the busy work that I do in between episodes. So you'll see all our storage from here is gone. I've still got some stuff running here, like I needed some lily pads, so I did cactuses in here for ages, and then I switched out for lily pads. I added way more to our trees, making wood and charcoal here, which has been powering this charging station and these netherite generators. I've done a lot more netherite farming. I've processed some of all the modium as well, as you can see. Hostile neural networks I dipped my toe into because I needed to get these data models going for all of these resources. I made a bunch. I think I made 9 stacks of each of the things. So I got, lots of this for lily pads of fertility. There's a little bit of a clue as to what we're going to get into. So that's been a ton of AFK time, but let me show you what I've got into over here. You can see I've got a few create gadgets, just like that was to get some dye and those to make plates and whatever. But let me show you what I've worked on. Now, let me preface this by saying I am not a great builder. I really am not. As much as I wish I was, I'm not. But I'm really trying. I've given it a go. And this is the style that I want. So it's like looks like a nuclear facility type thing, right? Like a bunker. We've got some of this is just light gray concrete with different styles of it. So it all blends. And they've got some of the framed mod here. Framed, let me show you. Framed adds a bunch of different designs of blocks, right? That you can right click another block onto, so it will take that design. So I've used that there. Got some of these stairs and bridges from McCaw's mods. I think they fit the design. This is what I use the create stuff for, these cage lamps. I think I'm only going to go with them at the entrance though, because as we come down around here, I switched to these. I like the look of these illuminated blocks. But the intention is to have more corridors going down. But so far I've got the one corridor here. And this is going to be our storage zone. So we have a little catwalk here that we can come over and have a look down there. We're still just using solar power for this right now, so I've got a little like chute to hide that. But a storage scanner, just like it was up there, but all moved down here now. And eventually, when we get up to it, this will be probably converted into our AE storage room. So that'll be good. I've got a little hatch here. I think I'm going to replace this with the framed mod. Also has these framed doors. Where is it? Yeah, framed doors. And so I can make this completely hidden. There's a little maintenance hatch. It's got the iron farm going back here. And basically, I think in these maintenance zones, I have to design what the area is going to look like. But in these maintenance zones is where I'll have like resource production that gets pumped into our system. Whether that be the barrels that we have now or the eventual AE system. So I tried to avoid making like any major progress offline. So I just did a lot of grindy stuff. And so let me know if you guys think I've done too much. I hope not. As I said, tried to keep the major stuff. Like I haven't upgraded my tools much. I put looting on here, looting and sharpness, but that's about it. Let me show you what I want to do now. So that can go away. I've got the stuff from Hostile Neural Networks. So I'll grab these from Reliquary and these lily pads, because they are going to be part of these, the lily pad of fertility. These are tick accelerators for growing. We should get 3 stacks. Yeah, perfect. Red fertilizer, I think I have everything set up as well. I think I've done a stack, so I should be able to get 4 stacks of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely won't even need 4 stacks, but good to have a lot. Hyper boxes, we're gonna need a few. I don't know if I have enough stuff. Okay, I have enough ender pearls for 2. We can get more of those though. But hyper boxes are gonna be good because we're gonna make little mystical agriculture farms in our hyperbox worlds. The designs for the mystical agriculture farm that I'm going to use have come from a great YouTuber that I found recently called System Collapse. And I believe he got the design from Alfred GG, which is like I believe they're a streamer, a speedrunner, and have contributed a lot to all the mods packs. So excited to get into that. What else did I need? I needed a pylon, right? I think I've made most of the stuff for the pylon. Did I make it already and put it away? Oh no, there we go. Harvest a pylon. But we are not quite there yet. We need some more Oldemodium. I said we've mined some more, which we have. But we need more. I want more. So let's process this. There's still the best way for us to double our ores at the moment is using these hammers. I can't remember if I've shown this or not, but you can double your raw ores by doing hammer and the ore turns it into 2 dust, and that dust will just smelt into the ingots. So let's smelt this, and we'll have 32 all up. There's a few things that I want to make with all of it, and I'll make the first lot right now while that is going. First thing I want to make is this structure compass. So just to show you as well, the nature's compass, which I've used to find swamps and stuff, to find some slime, so the data models. This lets you search any biome, and if I search swamp, start search, it'll show me, okay, the nearest swamp is 1,400 blocks in that direction. Structure compass works very similarly, and it's actually built with one of these compasses. You need 4 Oldemodium and 4 netherite, so that's why I've got some of that processed and on me. You get the structure compass. This one is really, really cool. This one, I want to find an ancient city today. So I can search ancient, and where it'll tell me. Ancient city here. Select, right click. There we go, and that's going to tell me an ancient city. That way, 2,500 blocks. Perfect. And the reason we're looking for the ancient city is we're going to try and use the brush to find this, all the modium. Where am I looking here? All the modium smithing template upgrades, which I can't see right now. Smithing template upgrades. Okay, cool. Right here. Because these are going to help us. No, I need a use. What's the use? There we go. These are going to help us upgrade our gear a little bit cheaper. A little bit cheaper than if we were to craft it. So these tools can still be crafted like this, but it uses way more Oldemodium. So we're going to save a bit by doing it that way, I think. The other Oldemodium using item that I would like to make requires nuggets. So if I take nugget, and the pearl bar, that will give us the teleport pad. We just need the 1 for now. The teleport pad, when I put it down, if I shift right click, it's going to take us to the mining dimension. Let's do it right now while that is all smelting. Ooh. Yeah, because we can just, it'll become cheap enough that we can move this when we're ready. So if I place this down now, shift, just right click? Yeah, okay. Right click with empty hands. It's going to build the mining dimension for us. There we go. So this is just a mining dimension that starts at Y253, goes all the way down to bedrock, and it has a stone layer, a deep slate layer, a netherrack layer, and an endstone layer. And that'll just give an opportunity to get all those. I believe this only generates all the ores in GregTech mods. So it's not going to have everything, but it's also going to be a good source of Oldemodium. It's very abundant here. Just like we did for the netherite site, we're going to make an Oldemodium charm, and that'll help us find more of that. I don't think I need to do that on camera at this point. That is totally fine. I'll just do that off camera. For now, we'll head back, sleep through the night. And now that we've slept, before we go off, let's do our quest hand in. I still want to save all of these for doing on camera, because we're going to start making progress through all of this. I've also found some vibranium ore in the nether, but we can't do that yet until we have made an Oldemodium pick. We want to get the armor, we want to get the pick, we want to get everything today. So we're going to need a bunch of it. So I figure that it is the best option for us to find the smithing upgrades and make them that way. There we go. So many things. So many things. Tips and tricks. What do we get? We get the compass. Fantastic. So much down here as well. We're making great progress through the quest book, I think. I really do. Done, done, done. Oh, we're gonna have such a full and cluttered inventory after this. What else are we missing? We got the danks up here. I made a dank null just for mass storage of like building blocks and stuff. And we got the toast. Fruit and farming, eggs. Mystical agriculture, I can't wait to get into. This is from quest rewards we received already, I believe. Power. We made a... Did I make a solar... I didn't make a basic solar panel. Oh, we must have got from a quest reward just then. That's great. Bit extra power. I'm gonna... I can't leave the getting the Grey Tech ones. But cool, cool. We've got all of those. Let's go sort out this inventory because that is too full. We'll just put it all straight away back in our system, along with the red fertilizer and lily pads of fertility. Let's go. Very interesting, very interesting. Good amount of things, and we'll put this stuff away until we need it. Flux dust, great, great. We'll need some of that. Ultimate universal cables, great. That sounds like a pretty good reward. All right, so gonna go to an ancient city. Gonna try and avoid fighting a warden because I don't feel comfortable in our current gear. And I'll come back if I find the suspicious clay that we're looking for. Okay, we are here in the home of the warden in the ancient city. We're gonna try and find some suspicious clay, which I'll show you. Suspicious clay. Need a brush to get the smithing template. Okay, so this is actually several hours later at a different ancient city. But I believe this is suspicious clay. So let's give it a try. And there it is, finally. Oh, that took me a long time to get. But cool. So we've got one. We'll be able to duplicate that, I believe. Yeah, just take some netherite. That's fine. And then while I'm looking for these, you know what? I might as well head to the nether and get the vibranium template, right? Can't hurt. And I've gotten way luckier in this than in my offline world because I think I found it in the first patch and I checked. I think this is it. Right here. It looks like it is. Fantastic. The vibranium upgrade. So that's going to let us get the vibranium tools. So that's fantastic. That's amazing. But it is time to get the hell out of Dodge now. I'm going to get out of here. All right, safely back home, and we can start on upgrading all of our gear. One other thing, exciting thing, gear related, that some of you might have seen in my bag here, is I've got this quantum catcher with some diamonds and phantom membrane. Quantum catcher is just made from some arcane crystals that we've mined, and then some spawner shards that we've got from spawner scraps. Sorry. From breaking all those spawners. But what costs a stack of diamonds and a phantom membrane? Hello, wandering trader. Thank you for the eternal vigilance. An amazing sword. Let's have a look at the stats, hey? Sharpness 10, life mending V, which consumes received healing to repair items, looting 5, Unbreaking 5, and Scavenger 5. Mobs kill may roll their loot tables twice. That is pretty gnarly. And I believe using this system that we have used to strip Fortune 5 and put on this pickaxe, we'll be able to strip all the stuff that we want from that and put that on a vibranium sword, which is exciting. Very exciting. All right, everyone. 2 days later, and a lot of mining, we have got all the modium, the diamond, the netherite, and the vibranium we need to do these armor and tool upgrades. On why that took so long, I think all of you should probably be able to appreciate how busy things get this time of year in the holidays. And so I want to apologize for this episode taking so long to come out. I don't want the breaks to be taking this long in between episodes, so I might try and find some time to do a few episodes in one. We'll see. So there's not too much downtime during this holiday break. Now, the only upgrading I've done so far was on my pickaxe. This was the netherite one we had because I needed that to mine the vibranium. And I made one all the modium furnace because this thing is insanely fast. Let me show you how fast this thing is. I had no idea. I was using these still for most of it. There's some more all the modium. We mined a lot of that. Let me show you. Look at our charms here. This is a broken charm of netherite site, a nearly broken charm of all the modium site, and a slightly used one of vibranium site. I found that this one was easier to just fly around because they're not the largest area of effect. So it doesn't really work using them too well. But yeah, this is so fast. Check this out. Done. That's crazy. Let's get to crafting, shall we? First, let's figure out what gear that we want to upgrade. So we might as well use these because there's no reason not to. If we don't like the enchants on anything, we can just take them off, right? So it's super fine. Let's come down here and have a look. What do we have in the way of diamond? Feather falling, we don't care about anymore. Protection 2, sure, we'll take that. We'll upgrade that. And we just need a helmet. Blast protection, mana boost. We'll take blast protection. That's so fine. And then we probably should make some tools as well. So we've already got the pickaxe. We should get a sword. Over here. We'll just search diamond. Do it this way. Diamond sword. You can see I've just booted up the game, so everything's taking a sec to get going, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We should have an axe, yep. And I think we have a shovel repairing at the moment, maybe. And we'll make a hoe as well. But we're probably going to need to make a few hoes, but I'll only do the upgrade route for once because we ended up getting way more all the modium than I thought. We went to the mining dimension and it is so easy. It is so easy. I've got this artifact, Eternal Stake, so that's being auto-fed to me. I just turn on large channel for this and the charm. An unbreaking tool with endless stake. It's crazy. You can just go forever. Where did our diamond shovel? Oh, it's literally right there. So we'll upgrade the diamond shovel as well. So let's get started. First of all, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. So these, I believe, go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we split those there, of course it starts raining. 1. So we have 4 in total now. And we have 8. There we go. Oh, but we want to make sure we have 1 extra. Okay, so that I did that right. So now we can come. I'm just gonna wait until this is gone. By the way, beautiful. That's sorted out. By the way that we did that is we sleep away the day in the hammock and then sleep away the night in the bed. So let's come into here. Let's take out 8 here. And so we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. And let's upgrade everything. So we'll get a netherite chest plate, netherite helmet, netherite leggings, netherite shoes. Give us a sword next. Why not? The axe. Ooh, that's good to know that it keeps the apotheosis stuff. Cool. The shovel and the hoe. Fantastic. So that's our first done. The next up, we need to make 8 of these. So that's netherite and deep slate. That's why we need most of the netherite, honestly. So I think we should end up having 2 left over, if I've done the math correct. I don't think I have. Oh, goodness. How many short are we? We're 1 piece short. I think I have 1 piece left. Here we go. It looks like I accidentally put 2 back in the system. We've got to save some of that scrap so we can make another charm for when we need more. So I had 2 in the system. We need 1 more. So I'll take that and I'll put you back. All right, back out in front of the smithing table. This should be correct now. Where's the deep slate? So we've got 4 in total. 8 in total. Oh, no, I am short. I'm going to have to go mine and get some more netherite. By the way, the way we processed all of this ancient debris instead of using the squeezer that we were before is I just made this induction smelter because the pack was just updated to include the thermal series mods. And the induction smelter has a recipe that is 2 ancient debris every time, where the squeezer is a chance of 2. I believe it's 1 every time and then a 75% chance. So induction smelter was our best bet. And then if I look at the recipe here, it was pretty easy to make because of the Invar recipe. Usually you have to use an alloy smelter, but this recipe is super easy. We had a heap of nickel, we had a heap of iron, obviously. So we were able to get that Invar super easily. And yeah, so I'll just let this process and we can continue with our upgrading. Little extra mining expedition done, and we should be able to get the last one of these that we need. Fantastic. Now we can come into here. Oh no, I'm so silly. We had the right amount, but we needed 1 less upgrade because I'd already done it on this one. I'm so silly. So we're gonna have 2 of these left over. That's fine. That's fine. So let's just get everything ready and we'll upgrade our gear. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because all of this gear is unbreakable, which is fantastic. It makes it a lot easier. I am wearing some now from when I went to the nether. Get that back in there. Pants. Shoes. Hoe. And will all the modium one keep that? Yes, it does. So eventually when we get into it, we'll be able to upgrade. Oh, maybe I wasn't wrong. I don't know. Somewhere the math went wrong, but we're fine. Eventually we'll be able to get into apotheosis and upgrade all of this gear even further than just having enchantments and being all the modium gear. So that's great. And then our final one was ancient stone. Ancient stone. All I did to get that was I made another teleport pad. You put it down in the nether and it takes you to another dimension. Here, I'll show you really quick. Takes you to another dimension called the other. So you see here, I come through, dodge a gas bullet, and this is the other. So I haven't done any exploring in here. We can do that together. All I did was poke my head in, grab some of this ancient stone, and then dipped home. So now we can finish our little gear mining escapade. How much is that going to be? It's going to be 9. We don't want that much. We only want 7. So take those back. Where is our... Oh, my mistake. My mistake. That goes in the middle, and our vibranium goes around. No, all the modium goes around, right? Yeah, vibranium is for when we're upgrading to the unobtainium level, but we need the end for that. But let's grab these, make sure we count everything out correctly. So we should have 8, 9. Is 8 correct? How have I lost count every single time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need 9. So we need 2 more upgrades. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the shop today. That should be it though. Cool. Great, now we can come into here and do our last set of upgrades. Get a vibranium in there. Fantastic. That should get us all of that. The mending on this pick is, you know, worth nothing now, but that's that's totally fine. We'll take off our old armor, put on our new stuff, and we should have a good amount of protection now. I don't think we're like invincible. Yeah, we're not. See, but we are very protected in this. Our sword has got 22 attack damage already, and we're going to take these enchantments off and put them on here. So we are doing good. While I'm here, with the more expensive Allthemodium crafting recipe, I'm going to make, I think, 4 hose. I think that's what I need. How do I make these plates? Just 4 of those. So I need... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see what these are used for very soon, very soon. But hey, what better time than right now to start stripping these enchantments off. So we've got some blooks cooking up in here, and we just need to place this sword with a book in there. I don't know. I've never done multiple enchantments at once. So maybe it'll only do one at a time. We'll see. It'd be great if it does them all, because then I could put all of them onto that sword at once. But I assume we're going to have to go one at a time. Let's have a look. Until that's empty, and then it'll be done. I hope that worked. That didn't work. Interesting. Maybe some of these enchantments can't go onto the blooks. Well, that's fine, because the ones we want are looting 5 and sharpness 10. But interesting. I'll have a play around and report back. Okay, so I did a bit more tinkering with this, and it doesn't look like I can strip that using the Evilcraft stuff, which is a shame, but this is still an upgrade over our last sword. We'd need to get looting on there, definitely. I might be able to take it off this one, looting 3 at least. But something we will try. I made this simple grave. We've got a few Essence of Undeath, just from killing mobs, as well as grave dust and stone to make the dark marble. And apparently, we leave this on the ground. We leave that for half an hour, a soul will spawn. And what you can do is you can take this Book of Disenchantment and right click like this. I don't think anything will happen right now. No soul. Yeah, there you go. If there's a soul there, it puts an enchantment from this onto this. Again, I don't know if it'll work. I think the thing that's causing the issue there is Scavenger V. I just think it's maybe not a standard enchantment, so it's not like working. Because you can see if I put them back in there now, I don't think it's even registering as something that can oh! I swear that this was not working. This was not working before, and now all of a sudden, there we go. Well, I just feel silly, and I'm going to keep grinding with this sword. There we go. I've stripped the last enchantment off that there now. I think we're very low on blood. That's fine. We should be able to come over to our anvil and combine some of these to make it easier. Now I don't think we care about the Scavenger V to roll their loot tables twice. So let's just combine our sharpness 10 and our looting 10. That's fine. Looting 5. How much is it going to cost to put scavenger on there as well? 13. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. Because I think we just want those on there. We can add more as we see fit. But there we go. Sharpness. Okay, it's given us sharpness 9 for some reason. But that is a huge, big boy sword, which is great. And we can put these away. I doubt we'll need them. So I popped down into the caves to get some things that I needed for our next little project. I accidentally spawned a warden. Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Oh goodness. I don't know. Let's have a look. Okay, we can hurt him. I'm scared of what he can do to us. Oh, okay. He definitely hurts us a lot still, even with this armor. Oh, jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Oh, holy dooly. Oh. There we go. I didn't think we'd get our first warden kill today, but that happened. Oh, here comes another one. I'm going to slash home out of here, I think. While I think of it, before we move on, one last thing I want to do is have a look at our quests. I think we're going to have a lot that is done here. Look at this. So much in this page, which is fantastic. So we'll go through, collect these. Get some vibranium ore. We don't really need, because we have a lot of vibranium left over. Didn't use many ingots of that yet. We're making great progress on all of this. And what else? We've got some bounty ones to do, because I killed some more blazers. We just killed the warden. And we should have a few in here as well. Collect all of these. Kill the warden. Ta-da. Ore site. Great. Do we have much left? Some mystical agriculture ones. What do we have over here? Oh, we must have got a quest reward for that. More Greg's stuff. And that's about it. Nice. Anything cool? Flux plugs, love them. Thermo generator, I don't know what that is, but we definitely are going to get started with some power soon. Cool, let's chuck this away and keep trucking on. So I think I have everything, or at least most things together and ready to start our next little project, which will go here, just on the other side of our storage here, because we're going to have the first part of the project inside some hyper boxes, but then we'll have some processing in here that'll get sent off to there. Now, I mentioned earlier that this design I got from System Collapse and Alfred GG, both of whom you should check out on YouTube and Twitch respectively. But also, at time of release, Chosen Architect, who a lot of you might be familiar with, has just made a very similar setup. So apologies for the repetition on your timeline, but this is something that I very much need to get set up. So to show you what we're doing, let's jump into our first hyperbox here. Now, how can I do this and make it make sense? I think I wanted it back in this corner, and then we'll have some processing in the middle. So let's start with like right here, and we'll put the other one down as well, but we won't create that yet. I think right in the corner is fine, but let's start here, and we'll say, we'll call it Farming Dim 1. Save and enter. Cool. So for those of you who don't know how hyperboxes work, hyperboxes are basically their own little one chunk dimension. And so this is its own little dimension where you can do everything else in it. It's completely contained here. And all you got to do is click on one of these faces And it'll kick you back out to where you place the hyperbox. And each face actually corresponds with one of the faces on the sides here. And you can pump items and fluids and stuff in and out of there. So very cool. Something else we might want to grab is some feral flare lanterns. Anyone familiar with feral flare lanterns might realize that I have some hidden in the walls here to like kind of light up the place. But these are very good. They just slowly create light over time, as it says in the description. At least I thought it did. But anyway, so we just place these down in there and that'll do everything for us. So what do we want to keep an eye on? So we want to pump items out that one, I think, or out the top. So let's get these placed and we'll get going. And these will just start to light up. So to start off this farm, we're going to need to put down quite a bit of dirt. So let's get going. We're going to make a 9x9 of water in here and then a dirt surrounding it. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be what? Oh, goodness. Why can't I make a square? I'm so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth block. All right, there we go. We got our square. That took me a second, embarrassingly, but it looks like it just fills up. Fills up one in front of the edge. If I screwed up on this side, 1, 2, 3, I have. Oh, I wonder I couldn't get the square going because I'd screwed it up at that part. That's fine. So we'll get this all placed out. Fill it with water. Just double check that that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, cool. Just in case. I don't know if right clicking on that would send me back. Let's see. If I shift right click, no, that's fine. If I shift right click, cool. That should make an infinite water source. Yeah. And now we'll take our lily pads, a fertility. So these are tick accelerators that help your crops grow super fast, and they're one of 2 tick accelerators we're going to be using in this farm. Now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's great. Now I haven't done any of the math on this, and I've never made this farm myself either. So I am completely going off the wisdom and knowledge. Oh, we've right-clicked. I'm completely going off the wisdom and knowledge of System Collapse and Alfred GG, who have figured this farm out. Alfred GG, I believe, figured this farm out for his speedrun of all the mods 8. And hey, if it's good enough for a speedrun, I've done it again. That's comical. If it's good enough for a speedrun, then it is well and truly good enough for our farms. Because basically, the idea of this farm, of making it in here like this, is we can do, because these affect the 4 blocks above them, we can do 2 layers of farmland here. And I believe we can just turn this into farmland by... Yeah, there we go. That'll make some farmland. We've put that there. Oh, that's going to not get hydrated. But yeah, basically it's like what? So that's 1 block above the farm. The plant is the 2nd block. The next layer of farmland is the 3rd block. And then the plant is the 4th. So we can get 2 layers all tick accelerated by the same lily pads, which is fantastic. Let's turn that back into that. And before we get any placement of that down, we need to find the center, which is here, and build up a little space for hydration, which will go on that block there. Yeah, that's right. That's totally right. And I'm zooming all over the place with this jetpack. I need to turn down the speed for when I'm doing this. That like that. That like that. No. Am I wrong? Yeah, that needs to be 1 higher. Oh, goodness gracious. Flub after flub at the moment. You know what? Let's make sure that's full. Can I still reach the water? I can't, so I'll just break one for now. There you go. That needs to go there, and that's like that. That's more like it. Bang, 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 bang. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That should be good. We can place down our farmland. And if we get this farmland down first, around the outsides, we can make sure it's getting hydrated and we don't have to redo things because that would be annoying. And our last one. So anything we place down, oh goodness. Anything we place down is going to get hydrated. We're going to need to make a bit more farmland for this as well. Look at us go. Oh, we're going to have enough? Just not, because we misclicked a few times. That's fine. We'll just take maybe like 2 more stacks of dirt out of here, because I think we'll make the second layer right now as well. I'll turn the rest of it as I need it. If we come back down here, we can get our lily pads back in place. So we're missing one there. And in the center. How are we going to get to that one? Like that. Let's fill up more buckets while we're at it. 3, 4. Bang, bang. Done. Sneak that back in. Easy. No issues. And now this block in the center here, it's not going to be farmland. It's going to be one of these harvester pylons. This is just like free, powerless harvesting, which is huge. I like that's such a good deal. One thing we will need is a inventory on top of that. So I'm just going to grab, I think I need 2 barrels, right? Barrel's going to be better than chest in this situation. Oh, okay. So we can't fly over the railing at the moment. That's good to know. Maybe I want to change how that works. But if we just make some barrels, we have the stuff. We do. Can jump back in. Boom. And place that on there. So, hoe required for operation. That's why we made these extra all the modium hoes. Let's also turn on that to 9x9 so it hits everything, because these all the modium hoes are indestructible, and with the charm of like all the modium site and mining in the mining dimension, pretty cheap. So we've got the tick accelerators from the lily pads underneath. The other thing that we've got is this red fertilizer. Now, red fertilizer, when you're using it on crops from mystical agriculture, will like super fast growth. But what it won't do is get you extra seed drops. So if you want to plant more seeds, you have to make more seeds. Personally, I think that's totally fine. I don't think we're too stressed about that at all. We'll just make the seeds as we need. We could switch it out for like Insanium farmland. We're going to get a lot of essence very quickly. But I think we're going to be totally fine just by crafting it all by hand. Let's come in here now and I'll show you what I mean with the essence seeds. Infernium, there it is. So Infernium seed. Let's just make a stack. So we have a lot of Infernium in there already. Yeah, cool. And what I'll get ready ahead of time is one of these backpacks. I'm going to put you the white one. Where's the red one in there? Okay, yeah, we'll put you on the red side and you can pump items at the front. because there has to be an inventory on both sides. And this counts as an inventory, which is great. So, to show you what I mean, everything is ready. Pylon is working. If we start planting these seeds around, look how fast this is going to start growing. Insane. We're going to start getting essence so fast. Now, we need a lot of this essence. So we're going to start with just a lot of these. And then we'll probably do a full layer, honestly. So I'll need more than a stack of seeds. And then we'll just have other layers and a second dimension. That's what the other hyperbox is for. Of just the seeds. But these are going to go super quick. Something else we need to do, though, is while these are meant to work, that if the chunk they're in and the overworld is claimed, they'll stay is claimed and loaded, they'll be loaded. I believe there is an issue though where that does not happen. So we'll just load the one chunk that's in here. How many more seeds do we need? Let's actually count it out so we don't waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 16 more seeds. That's easily done. It's easily done. Let's pop back. Run up here. It should be a saved recipe. What do we need? 16. So we can just hit the 8 button twice. That's great. That's so useful. I'm so glad that I was turned on to that storage scanner. Because it really is great. So these should be all good. I don't know why that's not wet yet. I think it's just time. But yeah, so that's going to fill up super, super fast, which is great. That's what we want. Now let's get our second layer ready. Okay, so I was building out this second layer and I just realized using these harvester pylons with the inventory has to be on top. We're going to run into a bit of an issue here where we're not going to be able to pipe out of it properly, but I think I might have a bit of a cheeky solution. So let me go try that out and see if we can get it done. Okay, 4,000 blocks away. Little stop in at the stronghold. Drop into the spawner room. Fill up the ring. Of course, place down a waystone. Casual little stop in the end. And another waystone. Patiently wait on our friend the dragon. Here she is. Zip home because we forgot something. That something being these glass bottles for dragon breath. Wait for the dragon to come down to us. And yoink. Thank you. Pop through here. Kill you. And after a long, long time of searching and lots of resources mined and then trashed that we don't need currently, we finally find some unobtainium ore. Okay, we are back home. Just finished dropping off all of the junk that we got in that expedition. Let's take this ore hammer here. And we'll double all our unobtainium ore. Thank you. Now, we need to make sure that we keep one of these blocks, one of these ingots, rather, so we can make the vibranium charm for when we need more. But for now, we can just smelt all of that up. Zipping around the place with this jetpack, I need to get better control of it. We'll chuck you in there. And now my thought to get around our issue is to use these entangled blocks. Some of my favorite blocks. Are we going to have enough to make this stuff? I think we can make these fine. I think we need like 3. And then we need 2 of you. Okay, wait. We've got to make 2 of you first. No, 3 of you, actually. 2 of you. And 1 of you. Bang. Done. So that's what we're using our first unobtainium for, which is funny. But there's a lot you can use this for, which we will definitely be doing as we progress through other mods. But I just wanted to rush the unobtainium to get this entangled block here. Fantastic. All right, let's jump back into our farm. Okay, so back in the farm, I've placed the second layer down. I've got the red fertilizer placed, and next thing I'm going to do, next to the side that we want to pump out of here, I'm going to place these 2 blocks right here. And if I grab my entangle binder, I believe I start with that, select that, and there we go. So anything we do to this block, we're doing to this block. That is essentially that block. I can't open the inventory of it, which is fine. But we'll be able to interact with it and pipe stuff out of it, which is exactly what we want. Because the issue that we would have had is that we're putting this on here, right? And so now we can't access that to pipe out of it. And what we're going to do as well is place you down there and get you ready for that. And what we're going to do is we're going to be able to pipe out of both of those through there into the outside. That's great. So we have our second layer, but now we need seeds for it. Now, to get all the seeds we're going to need, we need one of these infusion altars. So let's place this down here. That can go back 1 more and probably to the left 1 more as well. So back 1 more and to the left 1 more. And as you can see, it has these phantom blocks, which is super helpful because it shows you exactly where you need to place pedestals. Something we do want to do actually, so this is always redstone powered and always active, is grab a redstone block, chuck that under there. Perfect. We'll get this all exchanged with concrete, by the way, at another time. I just want to get it all up and running and working. What a violent thunderstorm. Let's get that handled. Okay, rain is gone. So, the recipe for seeds, we're going to have a prosperity seed in there. And we need essence in the corners. And then whatever the seed that we're going to craft is. And I'll show you the example of some of the seeds from Mystical Agriculture. So if we look here at the... what's a good example? The wood seeds, sure. The wood seeds. So you've got any type of wood, prosperity seed in the middle, and the Infernium essence. Now, one of the creators that I mentioned before, System Collapse, had a great way of automating this that I am going to now demonstrate to you. So we need 3 modular routers. I believe that is correct. And the modular routers are going to have these distributor cards. So let's clear some space. So we need to shift right click on these here. And that's going to go in there. That's going to be our Infernium one. Then we shift right click on the other pedestals. That's going to be our resource one. And then we shift right click on the main pedestal, and that's going to be our prosperity seeds. So I can now chuck those. Bang, bang, bang. And then what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Then we want One more barrel, actually. How do we want to set this one up? Just trying to think how we do the last one that's going to retrieve the seed. Because if we... Basically, if I set this one down here and get this pull upgrade, which is the Mark II, so it can be wireless. We set that on there. I believe that goes in there, yeah. I think. But we just want a way to eject that. Is that going to eject straight into an inventory? I don't know. Let's get a barrel and find out, yeah? Barrel. Oh, barrel. 1L. Oh, netherite barrel. Just a barrel. Just a barrel's fine. We don't have torches. Okay. Let's try that again. Bang. Cool. Well, we'll see if this pushes into the inventory. Now all we need is to grab our resources. So we'll grab some Infernium, which we have plenty in our farm, but we'll just start with some of the Infernium that we have in here. Let's grab some logs, right? So we just need 4 logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna need some prosperity seeds. We'll need a lot. So what I'll do is I'll start with just making a stack of those, and we should be good. I mined for a bunch of it earlier. That's when I spawned the warden. So if this is our Infernium one, I want to check our Infernium in here, our resources in here, our prosperity seeds in there, and then we can add in our upgrades. And look at that, that's working. That's sending it exactly where we want to go. And they can only hold 1 item, so we're never going to send too many. Just make sure that one works as well. That's exactly what we want to happen. And then we'll send that over there. Is that doing... No, okay, great. So that's just filling up the buffer. That's fine. That's so fine. And there you go. It pulled out the wood seeds. It's not going to auto eject, so I'll just get some pipes. Pipes are our friend, am I right? Pipes are our friend. Surely we have some. Plenty. Oh, we even have some universal pipes from a quest reward. That's nice. But if I just hook you up, go to our tool backpack, pull you out of there. Great. And now if I chuck that into my inventory, we should get a little quest reward, perhaps? Believe so. Mystical agriculture. Oh, it wants us to make the farmland first. That's fine. We'll make the farmland because what I am going to do now is I'm going to cut and I'm going to make pretty much all of these seeds. These are a bit more complicated and we're going to do another time. I don't know if this will be the way that I farm these resources or if I want to do spawners, but I'm going to make all of these seeds, or at least as much of them that makes sense. We can do stuff like all the modium seeds as well. I don't know if they're on this page, but we can do stuff like all the modium seeds, but I don't know if it is worth doing those because they need some like catalysts underneath that are pretty expensive. And I'm leaning towards bees for those because I think that'll be fun. And that way these farms won't invalidate us doing bees. But yeah, I'm gonna go make most of those and I will report back. Another long time later. I've made all of the seeds that seemed worth it. I didn't make all of the seeds. You can see like prismarine here I didn't make. A few of these dye ones, like dye, coral, saltpeter, and honey I want to make. I just don't have the resources to make it yet. And same with end seeds. I think I want to make that eventually, but I just don't have the stuff and I can't be bothered going back to the end. Uranite I skipped because I just feel like I'm not going to get into power, so that's fine. And then these tier 6 ones, I'm not bothering with them yet, but we will get another separate farm set up for those. Did a few other quests here along the way, and I'll show you all the seeds that we have in there. I'm going to do the click to collect all rewards button. Let's see. Bang. Very satisfying. Oh, look at that vibranium ore in there. Very nice. Oh, we got some extra seeds. Sick. There we go. We got some of the end seeds. So even though we did get some of these animal seeds, I'm just gonna put them away. That's cool. All right, let's clean our inventory up. We'll put the vibranium away. We don't need it right now. Tertium coal, cool. Blaze we'll put away. Diamond we might as well add to the ones that we've got. Prosperity away. We don't need to hold on to you currently. Or you. End seeds we'll keep. Cool. That can all go. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then what? This is a coal, nature. I mean, we might as if we've got them, we might as well plant them, right? Like, I'm not going to need some of these like extra ones, but it's cool to have them. And we'll get the few straggler quests that we didn't get auto collected. I think those few straggler quests are actually just because of our quest rewards. And then there might just be some of the multiple choice ones here. Unobtainium ore, vampiric glove, cool. The end, bang. Wait, you're not gonna? Oh, gonna get the dragon egg. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say you're not giving me credit for killing the dragon. Okay. So we'll put that stuff away too. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Let's pop into our farming dimension 1. Okay. So we are going to have more seeds than we can plant in here, but let's just get started. Okay. We'll make sure we're trying to plant all of the same ones together. All right. First, I'll start with obsidian seeds. I want to get all the obsidian ones in this room. This shouldn't start harvesting yet, which is what we want. We just wanted to... Just checking that this is going to grow. Hello? You worked at my testing world. You got to work now, please. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Because it is still just tick acceleration. It's not definitely growing every tick. There we go. Yeah, definitely working. Cool. So obsidian we need a lot of for the pack. So that's there. Let's place down some of these one-offs that we're just planting because we had to make it for the quest. So we might as well get the essence from them. And who knows? Sometimes we might need to like automate things and they'll be actually useful. Netherite, let's put over here. A little special one. Let's try and keep all the tier 5s together. We'll at least do that. And then I should have a platinum seed floating around. Probably in here. Platinum seed. There we go. We'll keep all those tier 5s together. And then just continue planting things willy-nilly over this side. We got a lot of coal seeds, so we may as well make sure they're planted together. Figure it'd be good to have coal, so I made a handful of seeds, but then we got a whole heap of extra ones anyway, so hey, that worked out. Lapis, 2 of those were rewards. I made 2 of a lot of seeds. And I've just, got lucky. Graphite I made 4 of, because that'll help us with our reactor. Certus quartz, that was good to get 3 of. Gold. And we got our wish, we don't have to make it. Nickel, cool. Nether quartz. There's still a few more that I do want to make as well, but I just don't have the resources for. Like, we need blocks of, or like stack blocks. So that'll be an overtime thing. We can add more, obviously. Fluorite, we might even just put over here because it's going to be an important one. And where's sulfur? Maybe I'll have that planted together. Yeah, sulfur. Plant you there as well, because that'll help when we get to the mechanism reactors as well. I'm kind of like future planning a little bit with what we focused on here. You'll see that I got 16 uranium seeds. So that's gonna feed our reactor. Wood, water. And do we have another one with 1? No, we don't even have one with 3. Oh yeah, with. There you go. There you go. So that should all be good. Let's put your in there now. And you should be working. Okay, but I gotta bump it up to 9x9. You should be working. Fantastic. You're gonna back stuff very quickly. My wrench. Cool. Cool. Now to get the rest of these planted, I need to set up the same thing in this other hyperbox here. You don't need to see that, so you don't need to see that, so I'll just knock that out really quick. Okay, and we are in the second one now. I've mostly made it, but I haven't filled in this top layer because I'm going to want to fill this all in with uranium seeds. Maybe overkill, maybe I only want to do half, but at the moment the plan is to do all filled with uranium seeds, and this is the rest of the seeds that we had anyway. So as we get more other seeds, we'll make sure we just expand all of this here, but this is all working and going now, which is fantastic. That's exactly what we want. I've made these upgrades here, so I should be able to just add a speed upgrade. I'm going to upgrade these to the netherite one as well when we get some more netherite, but for now that should be good. I think that's all we need. I think that is enough of a speed upgrade. Yep, that's all getting pumped out of there now. Fantastic. I realize I've made 4 when I need to make 5, so I'll just go and make that really quick. I'll need to make 4 more of you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's bang. You can see these aren't really that expensive, especially where we're at the moment. We have a lot of these resources, and we're about to have like unlimited because of the growing. There we go. And we need 5, so we can pop down here and chuck 1 on you. Because basically I'm just going to use this one as a buffer inventory and pipe all of them into this one, which is going to have a bunch of upgrades. So this is not staying as is, don't worry. It's going to get a full netherite upgrade very, very soon. And then these in here. Cool. So, wowie, we've done a lot today, and that's because it's been multiple days for me with multiple long breaks in between. I don't know how long this episode will end up being. This might be a special long one to make up for there being such a gap between releases. But from now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it all the way through, I really appreciate it. If you could like, comment, subscribe. I love seeing the support that these have gotten, so thank you to everyone who has helped in some way. For now, I'm going to go. If I don't see you beforehand, Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas. I'll do some upgrading of the storage that I mentioned off stream, and we'll get ready for our next project. For now, though, have a great one.